What up, people? What's good? Talk to me. We about to get it in. Hit that like button when you walk in. Hit that like button. Let's get this thing rolling. It's not gonna kill you. Hit the like button. Show support. Thank you. I appreciate it. 2 people, 2 likes, man. Oh, it's my man. See you later. What's good? We about to get it in. Hit that like button. I want to go. Everybody come in. I want them to hit the like button. I never had that before. Like 15 for 15. If I have 100 for 100. 50 for 50. No Love Entertainment. What's good? Y'all about to get it in, boy. We about to get it in. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk that talk tonight. Yeah, I appreciate the likes, man. You always show love with the likes, man. You always show love with the likes. Yeah, the season is back. The season is back. Hit that like button. Hit that. Thanks, whoever hit that like. Come on, let's go 5 for 5, man. Whoever ain't hit that like button, hit that like button. Let's talk basketball, man. Life is short, man. Let's just all have a good time. Talk sports, man. I need the like button to help the channel grow, man. And if you ain't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. That's why I don't come on as much, man. I don't get the love I think I should get, man. Nah, but I'm gonna get in. If I hit that like button. But I'm gonna talk, man, because y'all here, man. So I know some people had some things to do, but what I'm hearing, I just get what made me do the live, and I'm excited right now. Hit my source up. I tell you, my partner, he works for the N.B.A. 99.9 is going to be a season. Now, the thing that they pushing for is right now everything is done deal, right? But the thing that they waiting for right now, I'm pretty sure y'all probably heard this on TV too. But from my source, only thing different I heard from him was basically saying it's a done deal, or everything is done. But the amnesty rule, the thing I want to get into that too, but I want to talk about the seating, 1 to 16. I'm gonna ask you guys first: is y'all in favor of 1 to 16? No conference, this the best top to 16. Are y'all into that? Could that be Lakers versus the Nets first round? I want to hear all y'all. Come on, let's talk. I'm hyped. Just got off the phone with him, man. Just got the phone. I said, let me do live talk to my people, man. Let's hit that like button. Is y'all in favor of a 1 to 16 or y'all want the regular East and West? I got some information, but I want to wait till more people come on. But we could do some little talking right now. Oh no, it's not confusing. Basically, the top 16 teams, the East and West. What my homeboy told me, right? He said it's not going to be the top 16 in the league. He said long KD and Kyrie don't play. He said it's not going to be the top 16 record wise. It's 8 from the West, 8 from the East. That's what they proposing on the table. And the thing is, a lot of people want to try it. And a lot of owners, I think, it's going to go through because, to my understanding, it's not going to be another chances. And most owners and things like that, the Eastern Conference teams, is not going to accept this deal next year. So this is like the only year that they can try and see the type of excitement and gain some money back. So it's more of a money thing for the TV money and ads, and when you try something new, is a big thing. So that's what they're going to pitch to the owners, and the owners in them got to sign off on it. The Western Conference teams is pretty much is cool with it, to my understanding. It's mostly the Eastern Conference teams that have to jump on board. Milwaukee might not be quick to jump on board. So they have to get a certain amount of votes. And when I'm hearing that they're not going to invite 30 teams for the safety reasons. It's hard, the 30 teams. Yeah, it's going to be in Orlando, yes. It's going to be in Orlando, and they trying 16 teams. The top 8 from the East, top 8 from the West. And the reason why how they saying they can recoup the money is doing it the seating, the 1 through 16, because it brings excitement to it. And what they saying is they're gonna have like they're not jumping straight to the playoffs. They're gonna have like warm up games, like 3 games, but all 16 teams, gonna be involved in the game. It's not gonna be um, like other teams participating. And so some of the revenue is they can bring where they can share with the other teams that's not in the playoffs too. So that's a thing. That's what's going on right now. Where the other teams they're gonna be able to recoup some money from the NBA by not coming back. But it's more of a safety thing to bring 30 teams back. So it's gonna be more like a regular season game. They schedule, I think each team gonna play like 3 games. It's gonna be short, and then they're gonna jump into the playoffs. But they want everybody pushing, not everybody, but Adam Silver, all the they're all pushing for this. It's big money with this seating because it's not gonna happen next year. They doubt if Eastern Conference teams gonna accept this. So this the only year that it benefit everybody just trying something new right now. So it's not going to happen next year. They said they doubt it. It's going to be hard getting the votes this year with some Eastern Conference teams. But it gonna help financially with helping teams out. Thank you, the lights. Talk to me. But yeah, that's the thing right there. Cause I don't wanna I like when it get because I don't want to keep repeating myself. So I got more news I want to share, but I just want to touch on that a little right there. Yeah, it's gonna be how y'all like the Lakers and the Nets? I got the seasons right here, how it go, and the way how they explain it is it's gonna see just how it is now. Even if they play some regular season games amongst the teams, is they're not gonna change it. Banks was good, getting it in today, boy. I wasn't even gonna come on live today, but I got a call from my homie. I tell you, my homie, y'all been following me. He works for Adam Silver, and he be, give me a little scoop on what's going on. The most likely start is July. We're gonna hear everything by Friday, no later than Tuesday. No later than next Tuesday, but by Friday we should hear something else. Right now, the season's going to start, and the thing is right now is a money thing, and this 1 through 16 teams, King Cash was good. The Nets know how. I hear what you're saying, King Cash, but how they doing it is it's more gonna be like exhibition games. To see everything gonna stay how it is right now, as far as the standard. It's not gonna change, but it's gonna be like exhibition games with teams. Without, to my understanding, they're gonna be 3 games. Each team gonna get 3 games to get under their feet, and then, but the standard how it is today, they got to do it like that because they cannot. To my understanding, the way explained to me is they cannot have a regular season and the schedule be unbalanced. You get what I'm saying? Like they can't play 10 games and then the other teams that didn't come. Now it's like, why you ain't give them a chance to make the playoffs? You see what I'm saying? So it'd be kind of like hypocritical to the other teams. You tell them to stay at home, but y'all having regular season games. Where let's say if it's 5 games, the team who let's say if a team 3 games out, I don't really know it offhand. They can feel I can win 5 straight. So to avoid that, what the NBA doing is we're having some exhibition games with the 16 teams. No, not practice. It's going to be real games. But the 16 teams, the top 16 teams, I got it right here. The top 16 teams going to be playing, but they're going to be playing exhibition games against each other. Not all games. They're going to schedule it. The hell he did to this? Eric was good. You don't like the new format, but not. It is a good chance it may happen. Cause like for instance, right? It's gonna be like I want to go back to a Cash question. Like for instance, the 16 teams playing. The way the season is now, cause see how the NBA had to do it. If you're not gonna invite the other teams back, you disband it and everything got to go just like this. So right now it'd be Milwaukee and Orlando, Miami, OKC, Dallas and the Clippers, Boston and Philly, Denver and Indiana, Memphis and Toronto, Houston and Utah, and the Lakers and Brooklyn. Right? So basically, to my understanding, it had to stay like that. You can't have like these teams, let's say these teams come back for 5 regular season games. It wouldn't be fair for the other teams that didn't come. So what they're gonna do have exhibition. This is what my guy told me. He works in the NBA. What they talk about doing having exhibition games. Too many mismatches. Yeah, but see, the thing is, it's a money thing. They're gonna get a whole bunch of new sponsorship, a whole bunch of things. It's new, and a whole bunch of viewership. And see, it benefit teams who don't go because now they get money. Like other teams who didn't make the playoffs is this whole thing will generate some money where it's gonna be shared revenue to teams who didn't make it. And they know this is the only chance they have to do something like that. Because if it don't happen this year, it's not happening next year. Because even this year, some teams might not be in favor for it. They saying like Milwaukee might not be in favor for that because they're a strong team in the East, and it hurts a lot of teams. I agree. So I get what you're saying, Eric, when you're saying you don't like the format because it's definitely it's tough. Like it's a game changer. Ain't no question about that. It's a game changer. But the NBA right now is a money thing. You saying this format affect free agency, so the draft position is locked. See, I should have asked that about the draft. But the thing is, I don't think they worry too much about the draft because they can monitor that, and it's going to be a virtual draft just like the NBA. That I know. But what I'm hearing is, as far as the technical part of it, it's more about now like the amnesty thing. See, the whole thing, the main thing of all this is the recuperation of the money. That is the NBA is already they're coming back. So now everything is they're trying to recoup every dollar they can get. You get what I'm saying? So now, what about free agency? Free agency is going to be after the season. That I know. You see how I like this format? It's interesting, and I didn't really like it, but I kind of understand what the NBA trying to do. So they're trying to get back because the salary cap is not going up. They lost money already. Players losing money. So players losing money. The NBA lost money. So now the main thing is the NBA trying to recoup much money they can. And the format helps them as far as they could get like more sponsorships as far as people in the house. Now, mind you, this summertime. This is another thing the NBA is a big concern with. It's summertime throughout the United States. Now you got warm weather, you got 80 degrees weather in all 52 states. So it's not like in the wintertime people be in the house. Now the summertime on the weekends, even during the week, people be out more in the summer. Even though the only thing that the quarantine thing helps. So they trying to bring some excitement back to the NBA doing it like this way it helps them, you know what I mean, far as viewership, and they can also get a lot of sponsorship. So the whole thing, like I said, is the money. No, NBA free agency, it depends. The league, I think with the 16 teams, free agency probably start in October. Yes, I agree. Late September. I mean October. Yes, but the draft, I think the draft going still go ahead. But see, now it's tricky. If the Lakers beat the Nets, I think the Nets they'll play between I have it. Hold on. They play Houston or Utah, the second round. Because it's different brackets. The Clippers not in the Lakers bracket. Lakers bracket is the Lakers, Brooklyn, Houston, Utah, Toronto, Memphis, and Indiana and Denver. That's the Lakers bracket. The Clippers bracket is Milwaukee, Orlando, Miami, OKC, Clippers, Dallas, Boston, and Philly. That's their bracket. They has a tougher bracket because they had to go through Milwaukee, Miami, Boston, and Philly. Smalls was good. Coming back. Well, the season, if you ask him far as the actual jump off, will be in July, but it's coming back next week. Teams already start. They already start going to their respective cities already. Yeah, the Bucks. Yeah, I see. Smalls. Yeah, the Lakers should be able to handle. That's why I said the Lakers should be able to handle them teams. Our division not as crazy as that one. You know, our bracket rather. I don't think the bracket really favored no one. Yeah, the Clippers gonna have it rough because Clippers have to go through some tough teams. Like the Clippers, look who the Clippers probably can play. They had to play Milwaukee. They play Boston to Philly. Would it be? You know, it's not that'd be a bracket. I'm through the Clippers bracket. If Clippers beat Dallas, they play Boston or Philly, and then if they win that, they play Milwaukee. Yeah, for the Clippers, yeah, Clippers have that's a rough road because Dallas is not no slouch. You got anytime you have two good players on your team, like Porzingis is a matchup problem. Tone was good. Porzingis is a matchup problem, and then a guy like Luka, guys like that get hot, and then they got some shooters and Seth Curry and Hardaway. Yeah, yeah, they're definitely bump heads. They're in the same division. And what I'm hearing right now, what my people's told me, who the Lakers got, the Lakers have the Nets, and then they play the one between Houston and I'll tell you the Laker bracket. The Lakers will play if the Lakers win the first round, let's say Utah win, the Lakers will play Utah. And let's say Denver beat Indiana and Toronto gonna beat Memphis. Toronto and Denver play the second round, right? And Lakers and Houston or Utah play second round. And then the winner of that, the Lakers will put it this way: Lakers probably be playing Denver or Toronto in the Western Conference. I mean, in the finals to go, the conference finals to go to the NBA. Yeah, Lakers can make it to the finals, no doubt. No doubt they can make it to the finals. No doubt. But it's going to happen. And the amnesty rule, back to that looked like it's going to happen. A lot of owners in favor of that. The only thing they scared of, hold that thought. I get my food. Man, everybody stayed. I like that, fellas. It's the best of seven. Yes, it'd be a best of seven. Go through some comments. Easy chip if Braun goes. They got to do that. Facts, easy chip. And then AD. I won't say it's easy. I won't say that. You know, I won't say it's easy because anything could happen. Come on, you. Another thing, if someone tests positive, they out for 2 weeks. And they and what I'm hearing, another thing, what I'm hearing that they might sit the guy throughout the whole. The guys may be out for the whole duration of the time. What I'm hearing, that's I spoke about that also. So if someone get tested positive for corona, they might not come back. Period. What I'm hearing, they just don't want to even chance it. They ain't even dealing with the 2 weeks thing. They may just cancel it the season for the guy. Who Lakers go against? I say Milwaukee. I say Milwaukee. I think Clippers will have problems. I could see a team like Philadelphia. I think Clippers will beat Boston, but I think Philadelphia will cause major problems for for um for the Clippers. Yeah, yeah. I like that. No love. I like that. I like that. Nah, that's not happening. Bradley Bill to the Nets not happening. Now, this is what I want to say before I left the just now. The the sticky point with the amnesty rules. See, the NBA, every owner right now, they're excited. The money, I think the 1-16, I think is going to happen because it benefit everyone like that, and it helps the league and it bring interest. Cause mind you, football is supposed to be coming back too. Baseball talk about coming back, so you're going to be competing with 3 teams, 3 sports all in one. Like so, and it also is summer months. Summer months it's tough because see, mind you, playing every day. See, mind you, football is once a week. Well, twice when you count like a Thursday, Monday night. But you know what I'm saying. Basketball every day. NBA don't want to chance that, and the ratings be low. But the ratings won't be low with this new format. But the amnesty is a few things that everything pretty much done. The only thing they worrying about right now is the seating. Is one thing that they're trying to see is the 1-16 or just keep it regular and everybody coming back. So that's the thing. But it helps out. And the thing is, these guys, I lost my train of thought. Oh shit. Oh, with the amnesty rule, the reason a lot of owners and stuff scared, they scared that it can leak back to a powerhouse, 3 teams. I mean, these these um these these guys stacking the deck where you could have a big three, a big four. That's what they're worrying about right there. That's the sticky point. Owners might rather bite the bullet and have tough contracts on their hand than to allow that to happen. Because right now they feel the NBA is wide open. They love it. All owners, every team feel they have a shot. Yeah, I like the Warriors. Warriors gonna be all right. No love. I heard Kuzma been working on this game this summer. Stephen. Yeah, we got to see. We got to see Kuzma. He did a lot of talking this offseason and played a lot of games. Yeah, I hear you, Eric. But that's the thing. That's that's a sticky point. A lot of owners is scared that gonna happen with the amnesty rule, but they want it to happen because they want a financial relief. These guys, you have a lot of team. I can go right now. I'm gonna look down and name like a guy that I know on each team who'll get amnesty. Maybe 2 or 3 teams may not really care for that because they not like the Lakers in good position. They don't have no big contracts with long term contract with where they want to really amnesty a player. I don't know about DeMar coming now because now a lot of players gonna lose money, so he may opt in. He might not become a free agent. A lot of players now ain't gonna come in. Now I'm gonna go Portland. Will Portland use the amnesty rule? They might not use it. They might not use it because they might not use it. DeMar DeRozan, I don't know. Yeah, I think he'll stay at the Spurs because he might not opt out. He's making 27 million. He's not gonna get that. The salary is going down. Miami, I could see them probably amnesty Kelly Olynyk. Not that his salary is so much, but who I take between John Wall, damn. I think Chris Paul fit better, but John Wall, whew, he's younger. He's younger. Dude, who wants a chip? DeRozan? Yeah, he probably wants a chip, but at the end of the day, the way this world going, you'd be scared taking a chance with the money right now. Who I take? I think if Braun retires, LeBron ain't to retiring. LeBron not retiring, and believe me, the Lakers would not have want no Kuzma as their second best player. DeMar DeRozan, things changed with this Corona thing and the way how the NBA may change financially, and it's going to be tough. With this amnesty rule, they scared. That's the thing. They all want it to happen. Because if you're NBA, think about it. Like when we had Mars Golf and thing, we would love that amnesty rule. But the simple fact, it makes it tough now. Owners want it, but they love where right now every team has pretty much a big two. A big two. They don't have a big three. It's no big threes in the league no more. So now you possibly have a big four. Easy. That easy can happen. Like a team can really stack the deck. Yeah. For instance, let's say a team like let's just say the Clippers, right? Let's say they could get like for instance, they get like a John Wall and a Blake Griffin. Clippers probably can do that. Get a John Wall at the point and Blake Griffin at the power. So they have a lineup of John Wall, Paul Pierce, Paul George, Kawhi, Blake Griffin, and Zubac. That can easily happen. You could get two good players with an MC rule. If you have like space and minutes, it's dangerous. That MC is dangerous because there's a lot of guys that you can easily see. Blake Griffin is gone. He's out of there. And then you know a team, Cleveland may amnesty Andre Drummond. Chris Paul out of there. Kevin Love out of there. No, but Cleveland do Kevin Love. They wouldn't do because Kevin Love got more years on his deal. Philly may do somebody like Al Horford. So they could just need one more good piece. Hell yeah. But teams they not chancing it. That's just what it is. The owners, that's the thing what makes I think owners are scared of that. Scared of that. There are a lot of people run right to it's like three teams that I can see teams running to. The Lakers, Clippers, the Bucks, and I say probably Miami. Because see, Boston already set at the you can see Boston probably could get a center. I hope it probably go back there. Who I prefer? Man. Chris Paul fit better because he could shoot better. But John Wall, man, he's younger. Who can Lakers get free agency this year? I don't really know who all gonna be free agents because it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of changes. It's gonna be a lot. I can't. It's hard to tell. No, the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers will touch Kevin Love. The Lakers like their chemistry and that Kevin Love, LeBron. I don't see the Lakers will go for a big. I can easily see them Chris Paul. I can see the Lakers getting like a Chris Paul and someone like Nicholas Batum or John Wall and Batum. Because I think the Lakers satisfied with that center. What's name not playing center? AD's not playing center. So the Lakers satisfied with McGee, Howard, and Cousins. So 2 out of 3 gonna be there. So I don't see that happening. I really don't. I don't see that happening. No Kevin Love or Blake Griffin. Yeah, that was ready next year. See, that's what Milwaukee's not gonna vote for that 1 to 16. They're not doing it. Yeah. Capella, I like that, Eric. Capella can leave. Yeah, yeah. But they already got. I think they got a first round pick already for it. Or see the team that's not going to dump a player. They're trying to trade him first. Yeah, he'd definitely push for CP3. He'd definitely do that. He'd definitely do that. He'd definitely do that. Yeah, I can see him going to Clippers. But the thing about Capella is, I think Capella, you could trade him. See, that's the thing with Capella. I don't see Atlanta doing that because Atlanta can use Capella is one, and every team feel they can win. That's why I don't see that one to 16 happening next year. It happened this year because all 16 teams be located in one place. They all be in one place. They're not going to have to fly around different cities. So for that alone, but I don't see Capella leaving because Atlanta, they can trade him. Some players you can trade. So just because it's amnesty, they're not just gonna. Oh yeah, Lakers definitely need the amnesty. Lakers need to get rid of Danny Green. Lakers could trade. See, Danny Green, a type player you could trade. You don't need to amnesty him. So you have to be smart with the amnesty. You have to be careful with that because some players you can move. The players like I tell you, the players tough. Blake Griffin, John Wall, Chris Paul, Kevin Love, those four, and Al Horford. Those five there is super tough because they got a lot of years on their deal. They make a lot of money, and then the age when it comes to a guy like Al Horford. Oh, I would love Evan Fournier, but we don't have the money. And a lot of teams, a lot of players gonna go for the money. You had a chance of sneaking in there. Now with this thing, a lot of players is fucked up right now. A lot of players gonna go for that money. That's just the reality. That's why I said about when you asked earlier about Chris. When you asked earlier about I think they'll keep Wiggins. I don't see nothing happening with Wiggins. What's the rules? No, the amnesty rule. Amnesty rules, I'm explaining to you, is where you could get rid of a big contract and it won't count against your books. You still got to pay that player, right? You still have to pay that player. But what happens is sometimes a player and the owner of a team can be in some type of cahoots where not cahoots, but like I'm gonna look out for you, look out for me. Like San Francisco, Chris Paul. Let's say Clay Bennett he's the owner for OKC. He'd go to Chris Paul and be like, listen, let's help each other. I would love for you to be on this team. And Clay Bennett could sit there and say, I got a trade for you where Orlando wants you. Orlando Magic wants you. I got a trade on the table for Orlando Magic. But I know you don't want to go there. End of your career, you want to win. Orlando is an upcoming team. So I will amnesty you. But can you help me out and take a decent deal? You get what I'm saying? Because let's say it's a bit, let's say 3 teams want Chris Paul. And he can help Milwaukee out. Help OKC out if he take like a $40 million deal, like a 4-year, $40 million. That's $10 million a year. So now Milwaukee don't have to pay the 40 million. That saved them 40 million. They're already saving money on the luxury tax by him not being on their books. But then you save additional money by whatever team you get. That's why it don't benefit them if Chris Paul signed for the minimum. Let's say he goes to the Lakers and signed for 1 year, $2 million. They only save $2 million, but they don't get taxed. So but they only get $2 million. They will hope a team pay more, and they hope the player get a multi-year deal. And most likely, a lot of these guys ain't going for no 1 year deals. These guys gonna want to get at least a couple years, at least a 2 or 3 year deal. So that's how the amnesty works. So it can, you know, it benefit the team if you get a deal, and because right now I think like 7 teams has money. See, now if this was like next year, you could be in bidding wars with team. So it's like you looking out for each other. The MC, the only thing is, I think the owners want it. The owners want the amnesty rule because it helps them. Because right now they ain't making no money, so amnesty rule helped them because you getting rid of you. You think a team, let's say a team like Philadelphia, you gave Al Horford 117 and gave Tobias 180. You think you want to get off one of them they fresh in their contract. Tobias got 4 years left. You think they would want to get off some of that money? You don't think a team like OKC got a young team? They see they ain't got no time winning no time soon. You don't think they want to get rid of Chris Paul money? Chris Paul owe like 40 something $1 million. Blake Griffin, you don't think they want to get off his money? Well, Detroit can build and have Detroit can get a good team. Bledsoe, I like that. I like that, Eric. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. It's gonna be a lot of teams will use it, but the thing is, teams are scared. Teams are scared because you can really build. Because a lot of teams, we just saying the top players, but other players make money. Like I'm glad that Eric said what he said. But it's other teams that makes, other good players that's out there can help a team big time. What he said about Eric Bledsoe. Milwaukee will definitely do that. See, that's what I'm saying. That will benefit Milwaukee. Bledsoe got 17 million, 18 million, 19 million coming to him. We all know he ain't like that. We all know he's not like that. So that's a lot of money. So you can see a guy like Bledsoe out of there with Milwaukee. A lot of teams will use it, and I wouldn't be surprised Philadelphia if they, let's say Philadelphia lose to Boston first round. Let's say if they do this play-in thing and Philadelphia lose to Boston first round, you don't think they might want to? Because they know they can't trade Tobias Harris to get off that contract. Let's say if they lose, they're like, man, we ain't losing. It's hard for them to get better while you're on their team. No, Rockets ain't using it on Westbrook. No, they're not gonna use it for one. He's a superstar. He bringing in money, and he do perform. He's performed. He's healthy. He's performing. I'll be right back. Harrison Barnes, yes. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a lot of good play. See, we just looking at the top players, but it's gonna be it will be a lot of good players that will happen to. Houston, Eric Gordon, exactly. Teams, because especially that's what I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of teams they if they not gonna win, you're gonna get rid of these players. You're gonna get rid of them because the cap is going down, and it's making it that much worse. Eric Malcolm Brown definitely a tricky one. He didn't produce in those small town markets. They can't afford it. They cannot afford it. I'm saying this thing is not this money situation is the big deal. That's the thing is right now what's going on. It's the money. The money is the number one thing. They lost a lot of money. And mind you, they're gonna have to get short in games next year. See, it's not just this year. Next year too. Next year they're not getting no 82. They don't want to have it in the summer. The season's going to get short. The season may start on Christmas or may have to start New Year's. And it can't, yeah, Nikolai Vuk, yeah. Teams not going to sit there and do that. These guys making all that money and not and they feel they ain't gonna win. They feel they ain't gonna win. They're not gonna do that. These salaries and they get a chance to make wrong. They right. They wrong. It's not happening. It's not. If I'm in the team, I'm thinking like that too. Yeah, Julius Randle tradable. He's tradable. See, some guys it'd be hard to it's gonna be hard to move them. Julius Randle tradable. He's tradable. Julius tradable. But Brogdon definitely a tricky one. Cause then it's gonna be a lot of guys on the market. You feel like, for instance, they might feel we could get Darren Collison back. Brogdon ain't panning out like they thought. He did not pan out like they thought. So it will be a lot of, like I said, you had some teams. No, DeAndre Jordan, no. He only made $10 million. and that was a package deal with KD and them. That's not happening. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to start. The season actually going to start probably in July. Season part, not July. I'm sorry. Yeah, July. They're going back already. Some teams already started going back. They're going back this week. Some players already started back. Nah, I don't think Terrence Ross. His contract not that big. It's the ones, like I said, I can see Vucic. I don't see Terrence Ross. If them contract them 20-something man and a guy like certain age, I don't see Terrence Ross going. I can see Vucic for Ross. Because Ross is, yeah, look at it like this. What Ross like 28? Now Miles Turner now. They could trade him. They could trade him. Bogdan to be the one. Because Bogdan got paid like an all-star, and he's clearly a role. His game was like role player. He has no upside. Like Bogdan is a player. He had no upside. He's strictly a role player, a glue guy. But he got paid like an all-star. See, that's the thing. See, guys like Miles Turner, he's a big man. He fit today's NBA. He one of the top shot blockers, and he can shoot the three. You could trade him. Bogdan, not saying you can't trade him, but teams wouldn't be too quick for him at that money. That's the thing. I'm saying as far as Indiana. That's the thing. I want to know when the draft gonna start too. They could still. I think they should still have the draft in June before the season starts. Let me look at Bogdan's salary. Yeah, they're gonna be competing against the NFL. They don't want to compete 2 years in a row. So that's why they want to do 16 teams to stop it. Look at Bogdan, 20, 21, 22. And his production is not that. He ain't make no impact like that. He'd be 28 in July. I mean, in this year, he'd be 28. Not that it's old, but I'm just saying he has no upside. He's not elite. He's not no elite shooter. He's not no elite defender. He's not no elite passer. So, he's not no elite scorer. That's what I'm saying. That amnesty rule, you can easy out of 30 teams because you only could use it on one player. I can easily see at least 26 teams will use it. Easy. Even if it's not a guy that making big money. Let's say a guy making like $9 million, and they feel like he wasn't even worth that, and he like three. For instance, like a dude like for Orlando. Let's say Orlando say, "I'm gonna go Orlando." Let's say they say, "Okay, I can pay. I can live with Vucevic, and I can live with Terrence Ross." They may say, "All right, well, let's just share some salary. How about get rid of Alamino, Farouk Alamino, Al Farouk Amino." See, and they're not always going to be players who make tons of money. There may be a player make 9, 10 million that they may be like, nah. Yeah, I think like this. Orlando was number 4 in salary. And 4 in salary. And that's big. A team that's not that good with number 4. Alamino got 20 million owed to him for the next 2 years. They may say, hey, let's get rid of that. I don't see them doing Terrence Ross not that bad. 13 million, 12, 11, nah. Vucevic, 26, 24, 22. I say out their team, it could be Alamir or Vucevic. It depends how close they feel they could win. Nope, no fans next year. That's why the NBA, that's why the 1-16 makes sense to them, because they can recoup some money, and the amnesty makes sense to them. Now, will the owners say, fuck it, I deal with the stacked teams, or they say no? Because mind you, it's going to be no fans next year. I'm hearing easily ain't going to be no fans to March. Easily. And that's a lot of money coming from the NBA. The fans alone. Yeah, so I said it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Because next year is going to be a shortened season. Because they don't want to have to, because they keep doing this every year. It's going to have to, it's going to come to a stop where they better, hold up. We got to get this thing back on track. The season over in June. Because now, let's say the season start Christmas and over, let's say July. They're going to have to turn it right back around. If it start Christmas, it may be over around July. And they ain't getting no 82 games next year. And that's money lost right there. They think about maybe 70 games. So the season start in July ends July next year. That means it's going to start November the following year. And they're getting closer to it's going back to normal. This is a numbers thing. So let me ask you guys, what y'all think gonna happen? Do y'all think the owners gonna vote? Y'all knowing the crisis, they gonna probably lose money for 2 years. They already lost money already this year. The season's gonna be short next year. Do you think the owners gonna cave and do the amnesty rule, or you think they just don't want these super teams again? Because it won't be no super team without that, because they're losing money. So that's going to be hard to do. I'm going to hear from all you guys. Do you think the owner's going to cave and be an amnesty, or you think not? Do I think AD definitely resigning. Marcus Morris, yeah, I can see him resigning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like Waiters. Tell me what y'all think gonna happen. Only, the Lakers will only give Waiters and Morris a 1 year deal. I'm pretty much, unless they just play out their mind in the playoffs. But as it stands right now, I don't see the Lakers going past 1 year because they will have cap space in 21. And AD, I think he'll sign a 1 year deal because, like I said, it's a lot financially. It's rough right now. AD signed a 1-on-1. Banks say he think they're gonna cave. I'm gonna tell y'all my answer. I want all y'all answer. I'm gonna tell y'all mine's. All right, so we got Banks say he think the owner's gonna cave. Who else? Come on, people. Come on, people, talk to me. This is why I want to do the Zoom thing, but y'all ain't want to do it. The Zoom thing where y'all can talk and I don't have to wait for y'all to type in. Y'all think the owner's going to cave? I know Love said he'd do it. That suck was good. All right, I bet. So we gonna do it. Daniel was good. I ain't see you in a minute. Bro. Do y'all think the owner's gonna cave and accept the amnesty rule? Yeah, I'm chilling, taking it easy, same old. Do y'all think the owner going? It's not the point if they could sign to a 3 year deal. The salary cap going down. It has nothing to do with them cutting players. The salary cap going down because the money going down. So they could cut players all they want. It ain't gonna matter. He ain't gonna sign a 1-on-1 because this year is like a wash. It wouldn't make sense to him to sign like a long-term deal. He'll sign a 1-on-1. Somebody asked me, what's this amnesty thing? The amnesty thing is teams get allowed to cut a player and it won't count against their cap. Now, if I'm explaining real quick. So let's say John Wall get cut from the Wizards. He don't count as their cap. So instead of him getting 47 million, it's not on their books. So they won't get hit with that tax. Because you got that tax line. So he saved them big relief right there. And also, let's say John Wall in the bidding war. Let's say 3 or 4 teams want John Wall. And somebody offer him like 4 year, 40 million. That's 10 million a year. Washington saved 40 million. They don't have to pay that 40 million. The new team does. And sometimes that work out when it depends on the relationship. They tell them try to get much money as possible. Like it's like you helping the organization out too. Your former organization. I gave this analogy earlier with Chris Paul, for instance. I said, let's say OKC go to Chris Paul and be like, we got a deal on the table with Orlando Magics. They want you. Now, Chris Paul will probably want to go there because they're not a winning team. So they'd be like, if we amnestied you, would you go get some money out of the team instead of taking a minimum? Like for instance, the Lakers has a room. Lakers have a section, right? A mid-level exception. The Lakers mid-level is $9 million. So Washington, any other team, will rather, instead of Chris Paul signing for $2 million, they'd rather them sign for the $9 million because now they don't have to pay it. That make a lot of sense what you said. I like that. That make a lot of sense. You said no love. LeBron start decline. A lot of people don't be thinking that. I've been saying that. He can decline. It happens overnight. People think, oh no, Bron got this many years left. But that's why the amnesty rule come. That's why I'd be more in favor with a guy like Chris Paul. I mean, a guy like John Wall. He's younger. A guy like John Wall is younger. Yeah. But the Lakers not going, I'm telling you that right now, they're not going to compromise their cap space. So they're not going to sign Waiters and Morris to more than a 1-year deal. And I think they're going to trade Kyle Kuzma this year. Oh, yeah, Tucker. I think he'll be a good player. They're going to have to put Danny Green or KCP in the trade because Kuz only going to make 3.5 next year. So they put Danny Green, that's 15. That's almost 20 million. You could get a player that makes $20 million. So that could happen. Now let's say they put KCP in. KCP make 8. So that's like $11.5 million. So they could get a player that make, I think, like 13. Then they add Caruso, you know. Malik was good. 9 times out of 10, Kuzma out of there. He'll be a restricted free agent. They're not chancing him going to the team and get stuck. Oh yeah, 15% trade kicker? Yes. Bill not happening. Bill not happening. And Wall makes too much money, make 40-something million. We can't even get together, nothing like that. And Levine, they got new management. Normally, new management want to see things through first, unless it's real bad. Are you fixing your sleep schedule? But you change your hours? You know, I appreciate you stopping through, man, showing love. We just talk about the amnesty rule. I asked everybody, do you think the owners going to cave, or you think that they're going to stand firm? I think they're going to cave. I think they're going to cave to the amnesty. I think they're going to cave. 'Cause I just think financially it's going to be rough for the next 2 years, and it's tough. Like, and then and a lot of these owners is really not huge basketball fans anyway. So I don't think there'd be that much worry. Oh man, we're gonna create 2, 3 super teams over their money, especially if their team not close to winning. Let's say it's like, for instance, a team like I don't even say Orlando. Let's say a team like, okay, I say Orlando. Let's say if they wanted to get rid of Vucevic. I don't think they're gonna be too worried. Like, oh man, we getting rid of Vucevic, and the Clippers may get him, and now they're gonna be strong. They know they're not winning right now, and they may feel, fuck it, we could just get the. A lot of the owners is scared about the money. They make the playoffs and their fan base a little happy. That's all they care about. These owners don't be how we be. I don't see the Bulls doing it. Only way I see if he complains. No, normally new ownership. I mean, not new ownership, but new management. I think they're gonna try to see him through, unless a deal come in their way and they can't deny it. Oh, my bad. Niggas need to run Boogie as center. Yeah, I want Boogie. Drummond. Yeah, because he's a free agent. I agree with you, Eric. Yeah, the Lakers could easily get rid of Kuz now. Don't get it twisted. I think if Minnesota get a top 3 pick, I think they're gonna get Devin Booker. I think they plotting on that. I think D'Angelo Russell and Minnesota and Carl Townsend are plotting on that. I wonder when they're gonna do the lottery. If they get top 3 pick, I think it'll happen because Devin Booker will ask for a trade. He'll ask for a trade. And they got Malik Beasley, they got Jared Culver, and then the 3rd pick, they can and if I'm the Suns, I'm trading Devin Booker. I think Devin Booker a little overrated, if you ask me. All he do is score, man. I don't see him make players better. I agree. They don't play deep, but Minnesota trying to do anything to keep them in. And I can easily see them happen. And a trade like that looks like, oh my God, they traded Devin Booker. But I think it'll work out for them. I think that trade work out for them. You know, sometimes stuff look bad when you see it, and then turn around, it's not that bad. The Lakers need they're not getting Westbrook. I can see Levine and Chris Paul. See, that's what teams scared of. How many years y'all think Chris Paul got left? That's a good question. Good years. He averaged like 17 this year, 17 to 6. And 6 assists is good because they had 3 point guards. They had him, Shea, and Dennis Schroeder. How many years y'all think Chris Paul got left? 3. I agree with Malik. I say 1 or 2. I say 1 or 2. I don't see no 3. I see next year he's gonna have a good. I think next year gonna be his last good year. See, it depends what you're saying. Good years. I see the year he had this year. I can see him having that next year. After that, I think he's just gonna go. I think it's gonna be a pitfall. I watch so much basketball. I see a guy from year to year. Look how Paul Pierce dropped. Look how Garnett just dropped. They ain't have no injuries. That shit just drops. All right, Banks. See you tomorrow. Yeah, he'd be a good point guard, but I think like this. You know the first thing go when you owe your defense. See, that's the thing. That's the thing that I think gonna go first. Guys gonna be able to blow right by him. See, that's my biggest thing with him. That's why I may be prefer John Wall. But it's John Wall and LeBron together. I don't know. I'm not his offense. I think he'd be able to do that pinpoint, but I think his defense. I think he's gonna struggle big time. Only good thing you had Dwight and JaVale back there. That's the good thing. But if the Lakers get him for signed to a 2-year deal, I take that any day of the week. It's not like he don't get 3 years. What if Blake Griffin go to Denver? Oh my God. You can imagine Blake Griffin in Denver? Cool. I agree with you, Malik. I agree. I take Schroeder over Chris Paul and what's his name right now, John Wall. John Wall, his injury. I like Schroeder. He's a beast. I like him. I like him. His game's smooth. He get to the basket. He's younger. John Wall, I just don't know what he's gonna bring. And then we already know he need the ball in his hand. We seen Schroeder play off the ball this year. We seen Chris Paul play off the ball last year with Houston, with Harden. So that's a good thing. I like Van Fleet, but that ain't happening. Nah, but Schroeder drop enough dimes. He played off the ball this year. That's why I think his assist probably went down. But I think he's where we need to be. Yeah, Van Vliet a free agent. He a free agent. Yeah, I don't like them together. If I'm Portland, I mean if I'm would you trade CJ for Tobias Harris? You trade CJ for Tobias Harris if you Philadelphia or you Portland? Well, I see coming out later this offseason. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard right now to see because I once the MC thing, if it's going to happen or if it's not going to happen, I have a better picture. Also, like I said, guys who going to opt into their contracts. That's the thing. I agree with you 100%, Malik. Portland need a two-way player next to that. McCollum is not working. Philly definitely had too many max contracts. But if I'm Philly, I'm trading um Tobias for I think Tobias will fit Portland. You can put him at that three and CJ at that, help out with the ball handle. Drew Holiday for who? Philip Malik, who Drew Holiday? The team with Lillard? Mm. To me, Drew Holiday's still more like a one to me than a two guard. I think they need more of a bigger. He only like 6'3". Only like 6'3". Holiday. I think they more need more like a bigger two guard. LA, I think a good player to fit with AD. She's kind of AD gonna need another younger running mate. I agree with you. No love. I agree with you. They need. I can't really figure out right now. I've been seeing who'll be a perfect running mate with him. But the Lakers need to after this year take the ball out of LeBron's hand. So I don't like it in his hand all like that much. I think his usage rate is too much this year. CJ for Holiday, I don't think that trade really makes that much of a difference. It will help them because Holiday is a better defender. I like that trade, Malik. PJ Tucker and Robert Covington for Horford. I like that. I like that. I like that. Nah, no love. You can't. Lakers won't go nowhere. Constance is nothing but a role player. He ain't showed me nothing showing that he a running mate next to. You think he that good? Where he gonna be a running mate to AZ? His Robin, AD and Constance. You think he that good? And Tucker, nah, he ain't that good. And Kuzma not that good. None of them that good to be a number two. None of them. Not on no championship level team. We're gonna have to go outside and get a player from another team. It's not happening with nobody in our roster. I'll tell you that right now. We got no players that got the upside where Kuzma not number two on the winning team. Yeah, we really don't. We don't have too many assets to trade. You think Minnesota do something? Who do you see Minnesota doing moving? Danny Green. They ain't scared me. If the Lakers win, I don't see them making too many changes. They big on that chemistry. Yeah, we don't have no assets. We got a first round pick this year. So our hope is our young players play well. That's how you build assets. Like if they play good, show some potential, you get assets like that. If Kuz come out balling, we can if Tucker, if we use him and he come out and coast us on our first round pick, if they somehow play good, that's how you build your trade. I mean your assets up. I do that every truth was good over facts. I do that any day of the week. Cools and Green for Levine. I do that. I think this year, if you're smart, you could get a good player in the draft. I really do. Because it really been no, I think this is going to show the real gem. Watch how many good players be in this draft, early second round and late first round. Watch. Watch next year this time, when we doing this live, you're going to be like, wow. Watch how many players get, teams get, because by being no tournament, you need real scouting now. And a lot of guys going to slip through the cracks. Now, if you the right scout and you know talent, the whole first round, you're gonna be able to get a good player. You're gonna get a good player. He had the ball and really convince them that he didn't stay. That's the only reason. If he played half-ass or just play solid, I still think the Lakers trade him. Because the Lakers, one thing what I like about Rob Pelinka, he's much more sharper than I say the Lakers old guys. Like they had last year. Like Mitch Kupchak and them. I'm not saying he's a better GM than Mitch Kupchak, but I think he's more Rob Pelinka is more reality based. I think Mitch Kupchak, by being at the Lakers, sometimes he feel the Lakers. He put his faith all into the Lakers, but I think Rob Pelinka is not going to take that chance. He know a team. He know the market. I think he know a team will offer Kuzma a decent money that the Lakers probably just don't want to match. They had the ball out of control, and Lakers feel mentally. Lakers not really that happy with Kuzma. Not just his play, because they feel he didn't take it serious enough. Can you give me some background on that, Eric? The guy you talk about the Lakers draft. I'm gonna look him up. You said you want the Lakers draft, and why? But the Lakers, Kuzma going to another team and getting buckets, it's not going to surprise nobody. Because it's not like they feel he can score, but on a championship team, you have to do more. That's just what it is. That they show you time and time again. That's not cutting it because you can score 20 points. You have to your 20 had to result into wins. And a lot of guys can get you 20 like Devin Booker. I seen Devin Booker score 37 points meant nothing. Meant nothing. But he fits. I'm typing his name right now, Eric. They did take him under the wing. Kuzma started doing crazy stuff. LeBron don't like that Kardashian stuff. The guy looked pretty fast, Eric. He looked quick. He looked kind of long. He like about 6'3". He looked bouncy. Jumping looks different. All right, Malik. Thanks for stopping by. Subu look all right, Eric. Good scouting. He look fast, quick. He's long. Weigh like 6'3". I like Asumbu. I like him, Eric. I like him. I definitely think they're gonna talk to him. I hope Kuzma play good. I hope he play good. But I know the Lakers, like I said, they want the salary cap. They're trying to get cap space. It's kind of hard for me to see Kuzma staying. This guy's fast, Eric. He kind of shoot like Brandon Knight. Yeah, I agree with you. Kobe can. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, I get up in the morning too. So I appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get this video going. I'll see y'all probably Thursday. Peace.